Good evening and welcome back to Twin State Sports. I'm Zach Seminar. Already suffering from a reduction in scholarships over the next 4 years, a $150,000 fine, and a self-imposed bowl ban this season, the Ole Miss football program faced the NCAA Infractions Committee today and had the book thrown at them. The NCAA banned Ole Miss's football team from playing in the postseason next year. The Rebels were hit hard with some scholarship reductions, and former coach Hugh Freeze was suspended as part of the penalties. The school was also put on probations for 3 years and must vacate records of all regular season and postseason wins. ESPN college football analyst Paul Feinbaum called the penalties a cataclysmic blow to the program. Because of the bowl ban, seniors with eligibility remaining will be able to file a waiver to transfer and be eligible to play elsewhere without sitting out a year. Here's a list of the penalties that Ole Miss was handed today. The university will vigorously appeal the postseason ban, which they deem to be excessive. The school will file its notice of appeal early next week. The appeal process should take approximately 3 to 6 months. The New Orleans Saints had their 8-game win streak snapped last week in L.A., and this week the division lead will be on the line when the Saints welcome in the Carolina Panthers. New Orleans may not have cornerback Marshawn Lattimore, who missed last week's loss. The rookie was not spotted at practice today. Kobe Fleener, Marcus Williams have also not practiced all week long, and Drew Brees spoke on what was on the line this weekend.
I'll be honest, it's really just narrowing the focus to one game and still striving to find our best game. Obviously coming off a loss on the road, we want to rally, we want to get back on the winning track, and especially the scenario with the team that we're playing, being a divisional opponent and same record as us, both fighting for the same thing. This is a very important game.
The Atlanta Braves have agreed to terms on a 1-year non-guaranteed contract with left-handed reliever Rex Brothers. The deal will pay Brothers $1.1 million if on the major league roster, but less than half of that if he spends time in the minors. Brothers was brutal in 27 games last year, 4.3 ERA over 7. He did strike out batters at a high rate and was proven to be reliable in the past with his 3.76 ERA over 6 major league seasons. The landscape of the SEC just continues to change, and today Jimbo Fisher announced that he'll be leaving Florida State to take over the head coaching duties at Texas A&M. Fisher won 83 games in his 8 years at FSU, including a national championship in 2013. Texas A&M is expected to sign Fisher to a massive 10-year deal worth $75 million. It would be the richest deal in college football history. Tiger Woods offered a blast from the past on Friday afternoon in just his second competitive round after a 10-month injury absence. Woods posted a 4-under 68 at the Hero World Challenge to move him into contention for his first victory in 4 years. Woods was nearly flawless on the front 9, where he opened with a birdie after knocking a wedge to within 4 feet, then added 2 more birds in the next 3 holes. He sits at 7 under going into Saturday, just 5 strokes off the lead. Charlie Hoffman at the top of the leaderboard. He had a magnificent 9 under showing today. A programming note for you, some high school football state championship action going on in Mississippi today. We're doing our best to update these scores for you. We do know that Simmons picked up a 22-20 state title win, as did Taylorsville. The last update we got from Starkville and Pearl, and that game was 14-9 as they played in the 3rd quarter. All of the action continues tomorrow on Bounce 24, 11 a.m. sharp with 3 more games. We're so happy to be able to bring you all of the action.